Vyasa, and today I'm going to talk about a famous proverb, haste makes waste. In words of Benjamin Franklin, take time for all things. Great haste makes great waste. The proverb, haste make waste, is about patience in doing things. When we do things, we have to be careful and patient, or else it can result in the wastage of effort, time, and money. It expresses that when somebody does something, he has to be patient, or if he does something in a hasty manner, he or she will end up wasting time and energy. And it's a human tendency that most of the time we are in a hurry to complete our task in order to impress others. Yes, without knowing the fact that people don't remember us for how fast we did it, but how well we did it.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. So today the book for review is The Queens of Hastinapur by Sharad Komraju. The book is divided into two parts. The first part talks about the birth of Krishna, and Janvi, the heir to Lady Ganga, is sent to earth for some very important mission. The second part is about the power scrimmage amongst the three queens of Hastinapur, Gandhari, Madri and Kunti. What I like about this book is the voice of the leading woman during the mythological period and how the destiny unfolds. The book is well written, the story narration is very nice and maintains a suspense throughout the book and will keep you engaged till the end and will leave you wanting for more. Like me, I'm sure you will also be amazed by some unknown facts and their thoughts. All three books in the series Breathe into the Silence of Mahabharat are amazing and one should read it. So that's it, and thank you so much.
Hello my dear friends, this is Unna once again before you. You know friends, what we are going to learn today? Today we are going to learn idiomatic English. Yes, which make your English better. So let's get started. So my first idiom is go cold turkey. Go cold turkey, that means all of a sudden escape from bad habits. Okay. So for example, he went cold turkey and stopped smoking all of a sudden. Yes. And the next one is ring a bell. Ring a bell, that means sound something familiar. That means सुना सुना सा, उसका नाम मुझे सुना सा लगता है. So for example, I don't know him very well, but his name ring a bell definitely. Yes. And the next one is compare apples and oranges. That means compare entirely two different things. Okay. So to tell something about movies or cricket, which is the better one? So how can we say that which is the better one? Because both are completely different things. Okay. So it is like a compare oranges, apples and oranges.
Today my topic is on health insurance. Why health insurance is important, and add your health insurance planning in your financial planning. In last week we saw a saving, asset allocation, financial thumb rule and types of investments. Today the topic is on health insurance. Why health insurance is important? In India, most of the people do their car insurance, motor vehicle insurance. You know why? Because police or RTO, they will put a fine to protect, not for our vehicle, but to show them the policy copy. The health insurance is necessary for every individual of India, keeping in mind the rising medical cost and spread of life disease among the Indians. Medical emergency can attack anytime, impact an individual emotionally or financially.
Hello, my dear friends. This is Saloni Jain. Today I am going to share my views on skill education. Education is important, but skills are necessary. Skill based education has become a fundamental requirement, especially in this period when we have no jobs, our economies go down, and people have no job in their hands. And how can you earn then? So if you are skilled, if you have any skill and you can explore your skill and you are passionate about your skill, then go online and explore yourself and make your courses one to one, give one to one coaching, go for the consultancy program and explore yourself, and you can grow on the online sector. But you should be creative in that, otherwise because if you are going to give some thing to the society always give back to you. Okay. And one of the reason for the glaring up employability is the preference for academic subject by the parents and the society in general. And most students are victim of this misconception that skill based learning leads to poorly paid jobs. And if there is no need to if you are very skilled, there is no need to go for the job. You just start your own business on freedom business model, create your own freedom business model and go digital in the digital market. And there are a lot of money in the digital market, but you need to be skilled. So many boards, even CBSE has started the skill based education from class 8th onward, and so many skills they are going to give you if you have any passion and all. So make your passion your career. Okay. So skill education is most important part of our life nowadays.
Friends, my name is Saurabh Goyal and today I am talking about the decision making. Decision making is a difficult task, but everyone is taking the decision. After some time, we felt that we have taken the wrong decision. But believe me, friends, no decision was the wrong decision. If you put yourself on that condition again, you will choose same decision because same option, because you have already chosen the best option. But in decision making, there are three ways to help you. Number one, state. Always take the decision in a right state, not take the decision in angry state or happy state. That will definitely will help you take the right decision. Secondly, identity. What do you think about yourself? Third one is believeness. What do you believe? This three state definitely will help you to take the right decision. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Rupam Jaiswal and I'm here again with the new video and with the new topic, which is, do you think IPL is a waste of time and talent? So as you know that IPL is India Premier League, and which is India's own organized cricket matches where different teams were there in behalf of different cities and different states in India. And as of topic, I am against the topic. I don't think so that IPL is a waste of time and talent, as it is celebrated as biggest festival in India, and all the cricket fans are eagerly waiting for the IPL session. And for any cricket fan, it is same as we enjoying and celebrating our own festivals in India.
Good evening, friends. My name is Gurpreet Singh, and today I am again with you with my new topic. And my topic is, should there be only English medium schools in India? Yes, I strongly believe that the medium of instruction should be in English in schools, because English is only one language through which we can communicate with entire world. English and maths are two fundamental subjects that tends to drive your career in country like India. However, that said, one regional language subject should be made compulsory in schools from class 1 to class 10th, and it will ensure that the next generation will be fluent in English and ready for globalized India we are living in.
Hello friends, I am your friend Akanksha Verma once again in front of you. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. Today I want to describe in front of you my city, that is Noida. So let us start. Friends, I am Akanksha Verma. I hail from Noida. Noida, the full form of Noida is New Okhla Industrial Developmental Area. Noida is a city where you can see lots of engineers, doctors, and the persons who are working in private sectors. You can say that it's a hub of engineers because there are so many MNCs, multinational companies in Noida like Accenture, Barclays, SL, TCS. There are so many multinational firms here. So there is a huge possibilities of engineers in this area. Okay, the famous hospitals of Noida are Fortis Hospital, Max Hospital, and Kailash Hospital, which is situated in Sector 27, and the Fortis Hospital, which is situated in Sector 62.
Hi everyone, this is Krishna More and this is my another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about a book, and this is one of my favorite book. And this is the story, the life journey and the autobiography of a person who was born in a small city of Amritsar. When he was born, he would not be able to walk properly. He was born with club foot, means there was a little disability in his leg. And in this book, the writer has narrated one conversation between the doctor and his mother. The doctor told to his mother that your son would not be able to walk properly. His mother told that my son is not born to walk, my son is born to fly. And really, that person has proved that. From Amritsar, he reached to America and he won the Michelin Award in a very short span of time.
Good evening, friends. I am Rammohan Chaudhary, a businessman from Ballari. Ballari is situated in Karnataka. It's 350 kilometers far away from Bangalore and the center of the Karnataka. We call it Northern Karnataka. See, I am a businessman. I lived in a business life. I never thought of learning English. Actually, this pandemic made me to learn English just because I have got plenty of free time when the lockdown was imposed. Then I thought I should utilize this free time to learn English. Just because I wanted to learn English, I started searching YouTube videos, and fortunately I have an opportunity to watch Mr. Vinit sir and Madam's videos on YouTube. Then I thought of joining the class to learn English. In the beginning I thought it will be a cakewalk, but it is not a cakewalk, nor it is a rocket science. But we had to put some efforts to learn language. For that reason, I stopped watching all my Telugu news channels and Telugu serials. Now I created an environment where I can watch only English news and English serials, and I started reading newspaper daily 1 hour with a loud voice.
Hello friends, this is your friend Amrik Singh. We have already about 10 lessons on the part of speech. Noun is one of them. Everybody knows the whole English lies in the 8 part of speeches like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjections. So noun, what is noun? As everybody knows, noun. Noun is just name. We divide it into two parts. The noun is countable and non-countable. And we can divide it in further common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, material noun, and collector noun.
Hello friends, good evening to all friends. This is Rajnikant Bharti again front of you in the series of 8-day video challenge. After 7-day video challenge. Friends, yesterday we all are completed 7-day regular video challenge. One thing I have learned from that challenge, if we have accept any task as challenge, definitely there is no busy schedule for that task, that work, because challenge acceptance is one of the passion for doing something new, passion for doing some responsibility. Friends, before 10 minutes back I have done a speech therapy session as a clinician. Basically, speech therapy is the assessment and treatment of communication disorders, communication problems and speech disorders. During speech therapy session,